Welcome to this short video dissecting edTPA task number 2, Instruction Commentary for Mathematics Education. Prompt 1 simply asks you to identify the lesson or lessons that you will focus on. Provide a single sentence for reference. Please keep this straightforward. Prompt 2 is concerned with creating a positive learning environment. Consider a structure of at least 2 paragraphs focusing on respect, rapport, and challenging students to engage. The opening sentence should be framed with phrases like, I encourage, I create, I ensure, I demonstrate, I scaffold, etc. Supporting sentences should describe what is happening in the clip that helps you achieve a positive learning environment. Use an active voice, and close this section with a strong statement about a belief or a goal that has been achieved with respect to that positive learning environment. Prompt 3A deals with how your students work toward mathematical understanding. Each of the 3 bullets will need to be addressed. For each bullet, begin with an opening sentence that refers to lesson number, clip number, and a time marker. Students should be the focus of the supporting sentences, not you. You will need at least 12 sentences for this section, and use an active voice. Prompt 3B asks how you helped students make connections to the new content. The opening sentence should again specifically reference the video using active voice in present tense with an I statement. Supporting statements can be a mix of I and student subject sentences. Keep an active voice, though, throughout 3B. Prompt 4A is a very dense question with a lot of moving parts. Be prepared to write a longer response to this prompt, around 6 paragraphs with 3 or 4 sentences for each paragraph. Because you'll need to address eliciting and building on student responses for each of the 3 previously mentioned constructs of conceptual understanding, procedural fluency, and reasoning problem solving. That's around 18 or so sentences. Use a mix of I and student subject sentences with an active present tense. Prompt 4B asks for how you accommodated a variety of learning styles in your lesson. This response will likely be shorter than most of the others. Court report on how you used hands-on materials and/or visual representations. As always, provide specific references to your video clip or clips, including timestamps. Use a mix of I and student subject sentences with an active voice and present tense. Prompt 5A prods you to critically examine your teaching effectiveness. Be as specific as possible with your ponderings. Refer to specific portions of the video, providing time markers, and for this prompt, use past tense for reflections and future tense for proactive planning. Phrases like looking back, I might, in the future, I intend to, are especially appropriate. Prompt 5B wants you to consider instructional changes that might be helpful for your students and how those changes are grounded in theory and research. It's critical that you provide named references to theories, theorists, and researchers. This is the time to name drop all of those educational psychologists that you've studied. Phew! And that's edTPA task number 2.